What's going on, YouTube? Another short video here. This is on my F83. I've been working on a bunch of small interior mods. I got the aluminum pedal, steering wheel wrap, Alcantara shift boot, shifter boot there, and the e-brake boot. All right, so I decided I'm gonna start working on maybe some of the engine bay a bit. I don't have a video of this one, but I did get the oil filter cap from this brand called Bevancy, and it's actually really good quality. And so I decided to try out a couple of the other parts, and we'll see how they look as well. Okay, so these all came in today. I got the thermostat housing cap and bolts. This here is the windshield fluid cap, and then also this is for the coolant expansion cap there. I also got the oil cap coming in, but that'll be maybe another week. All right, so I got this opened up, and just like the other cap I showed you, super high quality, all billet aluminum, anodized in red. So this here's for the coolant. Got the thermostat housing, the cap there. You got the two bolts along with the washers here, and then the windshield cap, the windshield fluid cap. Okay, so I'm doing the coolant expansion tank cap here. So they are the exact same dimensions, which is good because this is actually listed for the E9X, but I checked the part number and they're the exact same as with the F series, the F series. So I gotta remove this. You can see it's held in by 4 clips. It's pretty loose, and you've got the same 4 here. So I'm just gonna do that and replace it and just swap it over. All right, there we go. So yep, like I said, you just pop it out. There's the original, and I transferred it over to the new one. Yep, and it's in there. No loose shavings or anything in this. So again, like the quality is excellent. Okay, it's moving over to the engine bay. I already just swapped out the cap. Pretty straightforward. And here's the cap for the coolant. There we go. I mean, I guess I'll rotate it the other one, try to get it facing forward, but so far looking good. And next I'm going to take this out here, these 2 bolts, and replace that. And then I think next week I've got the cap coming in, so I think that'll clean up the engine bay pretty nicely. Okay, so next up will be these thermostat housing caps. I mean, very good quality. I like the imprint there, the logo. Right, we got 2 of those, and that as well. So in order to do that, gotta remove a couple things. So the stock ones here are Torx T55, and the smaller 2 here I believe are T30s. Yeah, T30s. And then in order to move this out, we gotta pull this bolt out, which is an E12. It's kind of like reverse torque, so that goes right there. Okay, and I'm gonna basically put a couple paper towels or rags around these to catch any oil that drips out. All right, so I got the original one out. There it is. I'm just gonna clean up in the engine bay and oil up the lube the gasket there. There's a replacement again, very similar, exact same dimensions. All right, it's done. This took a few minutes on each side. Don't forget this thing is spring loaded, so when you're loosening it, I put pressure here, take the screws out evenly, and then same when putting it back in to avoid any damage or anything I held it in while I screwed the 2 screws in. But yeah, perfect fit. Looks great. Get this out of the way. Honestly, I'm loving the way it's coming along. I'm just waiting for the replacement cap to come in. And then I think the only one I got to do is back there, which I don't believe Bevensey makes. So we'll see what we can do about that. And I've also got the AC cap coming in as well. So, just again, the little things. But yep, thanks a lot for watching.